In the world of One Piece, where pirates rule the seas and dreams of adventure ignite the hearts of many, lies the tale of a young boy named Usopp. In the bustling village of Syrup, Usopp has gained notoriety for his outlandish tales of pirate encounters, earning him the title of the boy who cried pirate. Yet, beneath his persona of a fantastical storyteller lies a yearning for acceptance and a desire to prove his worth. In the previous recaps, we dived into the world of the One Piece. A treasure of unimaginable wealth calls out to the boldest of hearts. In the midst of this vast expanse, a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy embarks on an adventure that holds the promise of altering the course of the world. With his stretchy rubber body, a gift from a mysterious devil fruit, and an insatiable appetite for adventure, Luffy embarks on a quest to become the Pirate King, the one who will conquer the Grand Line and claim the legendary One Piece. Along the way, Luffy amasses a motley crew of equally ambitious and eccentric individuals, each possessing unique skills and unwavering loyalty to their captain. Together, this ragtag band of pirates braves treacherous seas, enfrenta formidable foes, and uncovers ancient secrets as they navigate the perilous Grand Line, a treacherous stretch of sea filled with monstrous creatures, cunning pirates, and treacherous weather. Episode 3 of One Piece delves into the depths of Usopp's character, revealing the pain and insecurities that fuel his storytelling. As the Straw Hat Pirates arrive in Syrup Village, Usopp's credibility is tested once again when he encounters the enigmatic butler, Klahadore. Klahadore's presence casts a shadow over the village, his intentions shrouded in mystery. Usopp, haunted by his past mistakes, struggles to discern the truth amidst the mounting tension. As Klahadore's sinister plot unfolds, Usopp is forced to confront his fears and rise above his past. With the fate of Syrup Village hanging in the balance, Usopp must decide whether to remain a boy scorned or embrace his inner hero. His journey of redemption will unfold amidst the clash of pirates, the machinations of deceit, and the unwavering spirit of adventure that defines the world of One Piece. Usopp's Pirate Fantasies. Welcome to Syrup Village, a quaint port town with a shipyard, a lively marketplace, and a mischievous boy named Usopp. In Episode 3 of One Piece, titled Tell No Tales, the story unfolds with young Usopp, played by Kevin Saula, causing a ruckus. He dashes through the town, shouting about incoming pirates. At first, the villagers take him seriously, but soon they catch on to his antics. As the years roll by, we meet an older Usopp, portrayed by the delightful Jacob Romero. Despite the passage of time, Usopp still insists that pirates will come to the village someday. He's determined to be the protector when that day arrives. It seems like the folks in Syrup Village missed the memo about the boy who cried wolf. Out on the open sea, Emily Rudd, playing Nami, studies a map. Meanwhile, Iñaki Godoy, as Luffy, wrestles with a lopsided Jolly Roger flag, and McKean Yu, the actor for Zoro, seems oblivious to the ship's lack of a bathroom until water starts filling the cabin. Accusations fly between Zoro and Nami until Luffy suggests a straightforward fix: get a new pirate ship worthy of the Straw Hat crew. Even though Zoro and Nami resist accepting that they're a crew, practicality wins, and they agree they need a new ship. So, off goes the not-quite-a crew to the Gecko Islands, the home of Syrup Village. The journey begins for this makeshift crew with a common goal in mind. On a mission of his own, Vincent Regan as Vice Admiral Garp leads Kobe, played by Morgan Davies, Helmeppo, played by Aidan Scott, and their squad in pursuit of the Straw Hat crew. Garp, a stern leader, tests the squad's skills. During the exercise, Kobe tries to hide Helmeppo's less-than-stellar rope work. Garp notices, but surprisingly, Kobe receives a commendation for his efforts. Garp doesn't let Helmeppo off the hook, though, and puts him in his place for not pulling his weight. Recognizing Kobe's potential, Garp selects him for more advanced tasks, signaling a shift in their dynamic. The mission intensifies as Garp molds his squad into a more formidable force. Upon reaching Syrup Village, Nami takes it upon herself to secure a new ship for the Straw Hat crew. She figures it should be a breeze in a town known for shipbuilding. Meanwhile, Zoro has a moment of clarity when Luffy points out the irony of Buggy the Clown having a hefty bounty. It dawns on Zoro that as a wanted man, Buggy wouldn't find any takers among the Marines. This realization hits the former demon pirate hunter hard. He grapples with the fact that he's now allied with those he once targeted. The weight of this change is evident on his face, expressed through a deadpan look of annoyance. The crew's journey takes a thoughtful turn as they navigate the complexities of their newfound alliances. Clown's Gambit and Straw Hat Dreams. As for the stupid clown Buggy, portrayed by Jeff Ward, things take a bit of a turn. He successfully reunites all his scattered body parts, a stroke of luck for him. However, his luck quickly sours when a fishman pirate arrives, delivering the news that Arlong, played by McKinley Belcher III, is on the lookout for Buggy. Facing a tricky situation, Buggy tries to navigate the waters by offering a tribute to the fishman leader. Yet, in a twist of events, he suggests redirecting Arlong's attention to Luffy instead. Buggy, in a bid to save himself, volunteers to help track down the Straw Hat crew. The clown's predicament takes a humorous yet precarious turn as he tries to outsmart the challenges coming his way. At the shipyard, Luffy is on a roll, enthusiastically listing his dream ship requirements like a first-time homebuyer unaware of the costs. Not even Nami's reminder that they are just 3 people can dampen his spirits. For Luffy, the crew will grow, so the ship must be ready for a bigger team. When Nami suggests a smaller, easier-to-steal ship, Luffy firmly insists on the perfect ship, acquired the right way, even if they lack the funds. Undeterred, Nami directs Luffy to check if asking nicely can get them the dream ship. While he's off on this quest, Nami and Zoro revert to the original plan of, well, liberating a ship. It's a swift shift for Zoro, who, despite disdainfully using the term thief in episode 2, now embraces the ways of the 5-finger discount. Desperation, or perhaps just a strong desire for a ship with a functioning bathroom, propels them into these less conventional methods. Luffy quickly stumbles upon his dream ship, a nearly finished construction with a ram's head mast, an iconic sight for One Piece fans, just like Luffy's straw hat. Caught up in admiration, Usopp finds Luffy and pitches the ship's features. Luffy, in his typical straightforward fashion, assumes Usopp can sell them the ship. A mysterious butler, Usopp, though technically just an employee, assures the crew that his best friend, who happens to own the entire shipyard, can help. Intrigued by the prospect of what a rich girl might have, Nami agrees to at least visit and inquire about the ship. The crew's journey takes an unexpected turn as they explore the possibility of acquiring their dream ship through Usopp's connections. While Usopp and Luffy are lost in admiration of the property, Nami wastes no time sizing up the place. She explains to Zoro that a single homeowner with a small staff makes the place an easier target for theft. Despite Zoro's earlier willingness to steal a ship, he judges Nami for her apparent fixation on money, especially for her own gain, seemingly indifferent to their companionship, though they won't admit they're friends yet. Usopp takes the lead through the garden, guiding the group toward the special VIP entrance at the back. This, however, turns out to be Usopp's trick to sneak in when household staff Bucci, played by Albert Pretorius, and Sham, played by Bianca Oosthuizen, try to stop him from entering. The crew's attempt to navigate the mansion takes an amusing turn with Usopp's creative approach to bypassing the staff. Despite Usopp's tendency to embellish the truth, he was right about one thing. Kaya, played by Celeste Lutz, is indeed his friend. Usopp's potential clash with the staff is averted when Kaya arrives, escorted by her butler Klahadore, played by Alexander Maniatis. She wonders if Usopp has come to share one of his adventure stories, but he surprises her by introducing the Straw Hats as his crew. Delighted, Kaya invites them all to stay for dinner, much to Luffy's chagrin at not being immediately recognized as the captain. While Klahadore isn't thrilled about the idea, he concedes to the invitation under the condition that they all change and bathe before the meal. As the crew prepares for dinner, Usopp seizes the opportunity to sneak in and present Kaya with her birthday gift, a giant pearl. Whether the pearl is genuine or not takes a backseat to the fantastical story that accompanies it. The tale is so amusing that it triggers a fit of laughter in Kaya, leading to a coughing fit that hampers her breathing. To remedy the situation, Usopp offers her a tea that supposedly helps. The tea's unnaturally bright blue hue raises eyebrows, but Kaya, resigned to her prolonged illness, drinks it. She acknowledges that, strangely, only this vividly blue tea seems to provide relief. One Piece doesn't disappoint as it hits pause for a moment of character dress-up. In Kaya's closet, Nami, Luffy, and Zoro sift through an abundance of clothes. Nami, while judging Kaya's excess, can't resist picking out the most beautiful dress she can find. Despite her attempts, the boys offer little help in the fashion department. A poisonous plot unfolds. In a playful wager, Luffy bets Nami that he can convince Kaya to give them the ship without resorting to theft. He agrees to go along with her plan if he fails. Amidst the wardrobe choices, Zoro senses something familiar about Klahadore but struggles to place him. The crew's interaction takes a lighthearted turn as they navigate the fashion landscape and plot their next moves. Zoro's suspicion about Klahadore proves justified. Despite Kaya's warm embrace and declaration of friendship, the butler appears unsettled. He retreats to the kitchen, where Bucci and Sham are concocting a bright blue pureed soup for dinner. Sham has to remind Bucci that the soup is poisoned. The fear the two harbor for Klahadore, coupled with his efforts to ensure Kaya has an ample supply of the unnaturally blue tea, raises red flags. There's certainly something significant about this vividly blue poison, enough to put Klahadore on edge. The crew's discovery hints at a deeper, more mysterious layer to the seemingly idyllic setting of Kaya's mansion. Kobe's Naval Odyssey. In Garp's office, the Vice Admiral inquires about Kobe's seamanship skills, suspecting they may stem from his time with Alvida. He acknowledges that the experience helped Kobe learn and survive, emphasizing that it doesn't define him. Garp understands that Kobe may carry this sentiment close to his heart, which explains why he didn't mention Alvida in front of Helmeppo. To impart a lesson on decisiveness against pirates, Garp challenges Kobe to a game of Go, showcasing his strategic mind. Garp wins by pointing out Kobe's defensive play, prompting a change in tactics. They engage in another game, with Garp imposing a 2-minute time limit to prevent Kobe from overthinking. Beyond the game, this serves as a lesson in quick decision-making. The games are interrupted when Helmeppo enters, holding Luffy's crooked flag. Garp orders both of them to lead a landing party to Gecko Island, with Kobe taking the lead as the senior. The office encounter transforms into a practical lesson, as Garp prepares Kobe and Helmeppo for the challenges they'll face against pirates. Kobe's role as the newbie point of view on the marine side adds a valuable balance to Luffy's growth as a pirate. It also enhances the accessibility of the entire narrative. Instead of presenting the world government as a force of older men hunting down our heroes, it's portrayed through the lens of a peer and one-time friend. This perspective adds a grounded element to the overall story, showcasing that individuals like Kobe are striving to do good in the world. It creates a relatable dynamic and enriches the storytelling by offering a more personal connection to the marine side of the narrative. Dinner diplomacy and pirate revelations. The Straw Hats, along with Usopp and Kaya, come together for dinner, accompanied by Mary, who handles Kaya's finances. Nami tries to sweet-talk Mary into sharing more about the business side, but her efforts are cut short by Kaya's entrance. Kaya makes a direct and somewhat overt attempt to establish a friendship. Meanwhile, Zoro endeavors to unravel the mystery of his familiarity with Klahadore, but the butler remains evasive. Klahadore shifts his focus to prevent Mary from delving into the transfer of ownership of the shipyard into Kaya's name. Zoro's not the only one feeling uneasy about Klahadore now. Nami becomes visibly irritated by the butler's controlling behavior, especially in dictating what Kaya can and cannot eat and speaking on her behalf. Attempting to ease the tension, Usopp suggests that Luffy inquire about the ship in Kaya's shipyard that caught his eye. In true Luffy fashion, he excitedly discloses that they're not just sailors, but pirates, much to everyone's collective horror. Despite the shock, Kaya seems charmed by Luffy's enthusiasm. However, Klahadore moves to usher them out, insisting they leave. It's Kaya who steps in, overruling her butler and inviting the crew to stay the night. Klahador's true identity revealed. In the hallway, Mary seeks out Kaya to clarify her intention to transfer the shipyard's ownership to Klahador, not her own. However, his mistake is revealing all his suspicions to the very person he should be wary of. Klahadori unveils 2 sets of claws and fatally stabs the financial advisor in the chest. After dinner, the Straw Hats are left unsettled. Zoro, claiming to be searching for a drink, bumps into Luffy. Zoro, usually composed, seems jumpy, indicating he might be looking for Klahador. Luffy buys the drink pretext and offers to help him find the kitchen, claiming he's in search of a snack. Nami appears calmer, wandering the house with a pillowcase, collecting items she thinks she can sell. However, she accidentally stumbles into Kaya's room, setting the stage for a series of potentially alarming discoveries. Surprisingly, Kaya doesn't seem bothered by Nami's pilfering and extends an explicit offer of friendship, an offer Nami feels compelled to accept. The two begin to bond rapidly, especially as Nami realizes the depth of Kaya's loneliness. When Nami eventually exits Kaya's room by the episode's end, she is ridden with guilt, prompting her to return the valuables she had taken. In the kitchen, Luffy and Zoro confront Usopp separately, questioning if there's something more between him and Kaya. Both deny any romantic involvement, but the genuine care they display for each other is evident. Usopp insists that he wanted to support Kaya after her parents' death, but as he talks about her, it becomes increasingly clear that he harbors a crush on her. The more crucial details for Luffy, however, revolve around Usopp's exceptional marksmanship and the revelation that Usopp's father, Yasopp, played a part in Shank's crew, someone Luffy knew in his childhood. As Zoro and Usopp head to the house's wine cellar, you can practically hear the "join my crew" gears turning in Luffy's head. Although he stays behind to consume all of Kaya's leftover soup, Luffy contemplates the potential addition of Usopp to his crew. In the cellar, Zoro and Usopp discover Mary's lifeless body under a table. Zoro's suspicions intensify as the modus operandi becomes recognizable. Klahador doesn't leave them in suspense for long, arriving to confront them. Just as Zoro pieces it together, Klahador's true identity is revealed. He is, in fact, Kuro, the captain of the Black Cat Pirates. Interestingly, Captain Morgan had claimed to have dealt with Kuro in the past, exposing a flaw in Morgan's competence at his job. Zoro unsheathes one of his blades, but finds himself overpowered by Kuro's stealth, further complicated by Sham hitting him on the head with a bottle. Usopp manages to evade capture momentarily, but Kuro dismisses him. Having cried "pirate" one too many times, Usopp's warnings are no longer taken seriously. Kuro instructs Bucci and Sham to dispose of Zoro and Mary's bodies, and they comply by dumping them into the well in the yard. Usopp, desperate for help, runs through the town, but unsurprisingly, no one believes his pleas. However, there's one exception: Kobe. His episode brings a refreshing touch of camaraderie and banter among our central characters, particularly in the interactions between Nami, Luffy, and Zoro. The increased banter and conversations contribute to the evolving dynamics within the crew. The conclusion. The Straw Hats find themselves in a time crunch, racing against the clock until midnight to enlist Kaya's support. Klahador's sinister plan, involving the transfer of shipyard ownership and a deadly poisoning orchestrated by him and his crew, looms over them. The butler's blatant betrayal is compounded by the revelation that he is, in fact, the notorious pirate Kuro, captain of the Black Cat Pirates. This twist adds an extra layer of danger to their predicament. Kobe's subplot emerges as a captivating adaptation choice in the One Piece series. Unlike the brief background story in the manga and anime, here, Kobe takes center stage, embodying the primary antagonist of the narrative, the Marines and the government. His character transforms into a surrogate son for Vice Admiral Garp, who sees the potential in leveraging Kobe's first-hand experience with pirates. Garp takes on the role of a mentor, imparting strategic training to Kobe and ultimately entrusting him with the leadership of a mission to capture Luffy. Despite these positive strides, there remains a lack of depth in understanding who Zoro and Nami truly are. Their swift integration into the crew leaves their backstories largely unexplored. The episode's ending hints at an impending shift towards more dramatic developments, creating anticipation for the narrative's trajectory in the episodes to come. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. For more videos on One Piece, please like and subscribe to Sailing the Grand Line.